Good morning everyone. I'm really hoping that this is going to upload today because the last couple of days I've had a nightmare, haven't been able to upload anything. Anyway, today we are focusing on handstand, drills, conditioning, flexibility, everything like that. So it's going to be a good session. And please subscribe to my channel and like this video if you enjoy it and follow along, and let's get started. So the first exercise we're doing is a caterpillar walk with a press up at the bottom, then walking the hands into the legs, arms up, and then to the next one we've got 5. Press up, hands into the feet, trying to keep the legs straight, arms up, 2. So we're working on hamstring mobility and just warming up with this exercise. 3, 2 more, 4, and final one. 5. And we're next going to go into a supine alignment. So this is just preparing us for our handstands. We're laying on the ground, arms above the head. We should be pressing the back into the ground, legs should be squeezed, and the ribs should be pressed down to the ground. So we don't want the ribs to flare, and we're just going to hold this for 30 seconds. Keep squeezing, feet should be together, legs together, everything squeezed, back on the ground, breathing at the same time. And ideally we want to be able to get the arms all the way down to the ground too. If you can't, then you need to work on shoulder mobility, because otherwise you're not going to be able to get into a perfect alignment handstand. And we're going to go back into another set of the caterpillars, so arms starting up, legs straight, walking the hands forwards into plank position, press up, hands into the feet, arms up, 1. And press up, hands into the legs, 2. So get that nice pike fold at the top, 3. Pike fold now, arms up, 4. And we just got 1 more to go. And 5. And standing up, and we're going to go back into that supine alignment. So arms above our head, legs squeeze, glutes squeeze, back down to the ground, ribs flat down to the ground, and holding for 30 seconds, breathing at the same time. Make sure your full body is in tension, and if you can't do this position comfortably, then you need to start working on it. It's actually quite a difficult position to do. As I said, arms should be flat on the ground. Head should be neutral, looking forwards or looking up to the ceiling. Last couple of seconds, 2, 1, and relax. And next we're going to get into bird dog, so another alignment exercise. So we're on our knees and our hands, our back is straight, and then we're bringing opposite arm to opposite leg away from the midline of the body. We're squeezing. As you can see, I'm not overextending. If you had like a ball or a cup of water on your back, it shouldn't fall off. So we've got 5 on each side of these. Last couple. And next we're going on to handstand floats. Hands on the ground, legs straight. Weight is going through the front of the shoulders, and then we should be just lifting the legs off the ground. So this is really good for strengthening the shoulders in our handstand and focusing on getting the hips stacked over the shoulders. So again, we're going to do 10 of these. They're quite intense on the arms, on the upper body. And we're going to go into high to low plank, so again working on the shoulders and core position. We've got 10, so up onto high arms and then down onto the elbows. Body should be trying not to rock from side to side, and we should be engaging the lower abdominal. And relax, and then we're going to go back into bird dogs. So again, we've got 10 in total. Engage the core. If you need more help with engaging the core, then I'd strongly suggest you check out the link I put below to the Handstand Mastery course, because this goes into a lot of detail about each exercise. and keep it going. And we're going to go back into our next set of handstand floats, so weight stacking over the shoulders, hips stacking over the shoulders, trying to lift the feet off the ground. So we've got 10. Last couple. And relax into our plank position and high to low plank. 1. So we've got 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, last 2, and 10. And standing up, we're going to go into our handstand kick-ups. So we're just doing kick-up attempts again, trying to get one leg over the shoulders and then back down. So we're not trying to join both legs at this point, we're just trying to control the movement. We've got 5, 3, so really trying to feel that balance, 4, and last one, and 5, and we're going to get into another entry, so we've got tuck jumps into handstand. Again, we're really trying to focus on stacking the hips over the shoulders, 2, 3, so you often find people can't kick into it because they might be fearful, so another good entry to work on is your tuck into handstand, 4 and 5, and then we're going back into our kicks into handstand, 1, so really try to feel that balance, using the fingers to get the weight over the shoulders, 3 and 2 more, 4, last one, 5, and then back into our jumps. So if you need a drink at any point, just pause the video. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, 5, and then we just got one more set. So kicks into handstand, 1, 2, 3, trying to feel that balance for a split second, 4, and last one. And then into our final set of tuck jumps into handstand. Hands on the ground, legs straight, weight over the shoulders, 1, 2, 3, 4, and last one, 5, and relax. So next we're going to go into a bit of mobility, so we're going into side lunges. So look a bit like a ninja in this, and we've got 5 on each side. Again, you might be not quite as fast as I am going into the movement, but the aim is to get kind of the thigh down to the ground, and then we're going to hold in the middle, trying to lower our bottom down to the ground as much as possible, pushing the knees out with the elbows, and just holding for about 10 seconds in total. And we're going to come out of this position, and we're going to go into a headstand. In the headstand, we're going to do straddle lifts to handstand. So it's half preparing us for a bit of a press, just getting that movement pattern going. 1, so we're going to do 5. This did hurt my head a little bit, so just make sure you have something underneath the head. 3, 4, and one more. And we're going to go back into side lunges, so we've got 5 on each side again, 1, 2, so we should really be working on that mobility, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then holding in the middle, chest up, pushing out the knees with the elbows for about 10 seconds. And coming out of that position, we're going into another set of the headstands. So try and use that mobility we've just focused on the last exercise to bring the legs out and up through the side. And coming out of that position, we're going to go into straddle lowers. So arms starting up by the ears, we're hinging at the hip, your back should be staying straight the whole time, so you might not be able to get nearly as low as I can. And we just got 10. And then we're going to do a hold. So we're holding all the way as flat to the ground as we can. So again, I am obviously very flexible, so I can get all the way into the middle. Some of you guys might be quite a lot higher up, and that's fine. And we're going to come out of that position, and we're going to go into cat lick. So we're just going to do one set of these into a downward dog position, and then it's like a press up from that position. So we're lifting up, and then we're lowering down to the ground, coming through a press up, into a cobra, and then back into a downward dog. So we've just got 5 in total, and then we're going straight into back extensions. 20, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're staying in this position. We're going straight into Superman, so 10 on each side. So this is a little lift. We shouldn't be overextending, as you can see. We're really engaging the glutes. And then we're going into leg lowers, so laying on our back. Last couple of core exercises, and we've got 20. So back should be flat down to the ground, legs should be straight and just hovering above the ground. If you can't do double leg, then stick to single leg and do 10 on each side instead. As you can see, I do have a lot of control and get quite rapid speed, but if you need to go slower, that's absolutely fine. And we're almost there. And then turning back onto your front, we're going straight back into our back extensions. Last set. So we've got 20, lifting as high as you can, squeezing the lumbar spine, the glutes. Arms by the ears, legs should be straight and together. Then straight into the Supermans, 10 on each side. And lastly, we're onto our leg lowers. So last set today, back flat down to the ground, legs in the air, lowering down, just hovering above the ground, 20 in total. And we're almost there. Keep it going all the way to the end. And relax. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up if you did, and see you for tomorrow's workout.